Hello YouTube, it is Geo Serpo. Today I'm coming from you in a truck in California. I'm hauling a load of toys to Montgomery, Alabama. And you may be wondering why I'm not live streaming. Well, I'm not live streaming because for whatever reason live streaming and a lot of stuff weird is happening. Um, Now I figured now that I've hopefully worked a lot of the glitches out of this game and got my own fleet and everything, that I could hopefully, being the magic word there, do a video on this. And I was going to live stream going from San Antonio to Pittsburgh and then somewhere in Canada. Now, here's the issue that I have with all that. I have not found a load to take me to San Antonio. And in order to go from San Antonio, I technically need to go to San Antonio. So I apologize to the guys that I told I was going to do that. But this can suffice for now, right? So pretty much what I think I'm going to do, and I know these videos are probably going to be really freaking long, is what I'm probably going to do is just talk into the microphone to YouTube while I'm driving a truck down the road. I mean, you know, I'm gonna do one load I'm gonna record one load at a time. So like, I'm gonna record the finishing of this load, but I'm also gonna try not to go over 1,000 miles on all the loads for my next videos. Like, this one is an intro. It's special. That's how come it's a 2,100 mile trip. And that being said, speaking of, because I know all y'all knowing that I'm not going to be doing 2,100 real miles in this. No, you're right, I'm not. The game is scaled. So, like, I don't know what the actual scaling is, but I know that I can get approximately 700 miles in, give or take, 10 minutes. Now, of course, that depends on a couple of factors. First and foremost, what state I'm in. And yeah, I don't know why the developer's done that, but depending on what state you're in, the scaling is different. But depending on what city you're in, it goes as far as the scaling is different. Oh crap, I need to rest. I just realized that. Yeah, I should have stopped there then. Anyway, so yeah, this 2,100 miles away, if you look at my GPS unit down there and keep watching it, once we get out of, well, alright, it's at 2107, now it's at 2106, now it's at 2105. So like, if you notice the scaling, you know that I didn't really go that far that fast. So, I mean, of course, another thing that helps, like the scaling, is when the speed limits are faster. Now, see, right now I'm in California. The truckers are only allowed 55 miles per hour in California. Yeah. Whoops. But, like, when I cross over into, like, Arizona, the speed limit goes up to, like, 70 or 75. And, like, each state has a different regulated speed limit on the highway. And, like, each road has its own regulated speed limit as far as that goes. But, seeing as how we're truckers, we typically try to stick to, interstates. So, looking up to my left, or no, not my left, my right on my GPS. Well, like, looking at my GPS at all, you see that some of that area is gray roads, and then some of it is yellow. And then what I'm on is kind of a red strip. Well, the red strip is my GPS telling me where I need to go. The yellow is roads that I have been on or am currently on. The gray are roads that I've not been on. So looking at that, coming down the 5, I've not gone off of Interstate 5 coming this way. I've got onto Interstate 5 coming from the other way, from this road that I'm on now, is what that says, but, you know, I haven't gotten off of 5 right here, on either one of these exits. Of course, right up here, if you look on the GPS, it's gonna, the highway's gonna technically split. Now, I know I've traveled this road up there in one direction, which is the yellow. I'm not sure that I've traveled it in the other, and I know that if this is the road I think it is, there is a very big hill coming down the opposite way that literally has a runaway truck ramp. So, that car coming up beside me there, you know, not bad at all. So yeah, anyway, looking back on the the stuff. It was like at 2,100 and some odd miles earlier. So, yep, I'm gonna have to get over. But right now it's at 2,064 miles, so that's give or take 60 miles that I've drove in that little bit of time that I've been talking. Yep. Gotta get over. So, that being said, you know... Yeah, no, I've not been on this road going this way yet. So, get to do something new in California. Oh yeah, I guess I could be a nice guy and show everybody the map, right? I'm going to here in just a second because, you know... Oh, look at that. That was easy. Actually, I'm not loaded down as much as I thought I was, so that explains why that was so easy. Alright, anyway, as I start speeding. Yeah, see how the road in front of me, under the red, you can see it's gray? So I've not been this way on this road yet. Would make perfect sense. Anyway, this is lower map. See Los Angeles down there. And remember I said I had a whole fleet at this point. Well, I've got 2 other trucks in my fleet. And unfortunately, the way that this game works, you can't actually see the other trucks you bought, the custom paint jobs and stuff, from what I've read. I don't know that for a fact, but I've got 2 of them, and currently, from, like, I can go look, don't know where they are. One of them is coming from that city, which I don't even know how to explain the name of that, which technically looks like it's almost in Mexico. But then the other one's coming from Sierra Vista, which are both Arizona, like, because Tucson, Arizona. Like, I'm guessing that one, Nogales or whatever, would be considered Mexico because of how low it is. But anyway, that being said, to anybody who wondered, no, this is the whole United States. I got Oregon, yeah, I got Washington, Idaho. You go over here. Let's see, I'm going to Montgomery, Alabama, for those of you that didn't believe me. I've been by San Antonio, but I've not officially discovered it. I had a run from Jacksonville up to Roswell, or was it whatever that Fort Sumner. Yeah, that one. No, it was to Camp Verde, because it was north of Phoenix, because Kara kept saying Phoenix. Yeah, no. So it was from Jacksonville to Camp Verde. But there's New Mexico. There's Texas. And I mean, now, I'm going to get back to driving here in a minute. I've got 2,000 miles left to go that I can't talk. That's Tennessee for you. Like, Memphis and Nashville is it. Now, right in that area right there would be Knoxville, where I'm moving my mouse at right now. But, of course, this game don't have Knoxville yet. And yes, I have been to Nashville. Now, that being said, it don't have it yet, but they've got 129, which is the Dragon, the Dragon portion of 129, from what would be Cherokee to wherever it would come out down there. Probably Chattanooga, if I were to guess, is what they're going to put there. But the devs are still actively working on this game. Like, they, as you can clearly see, are primarily focused on the West Coast areas. Like, if I'm not mistaken, their next city, or their next actual state, that they're going to put a lot of work into, they just recently put a lot of work into New Mexico. I think their next state is Colorado or Utah, and then it'll be the other one. But, like, technically, officially, the only states that exist as per the game's logic, unless you have the mod to unlock the rest of them, are New Mexico, Arizona, California, and Nevada. But every state exists in the game's code. You get a mod to unlock it. Oh yeah, and because Canada, why not, right? Yeah, another thing that happened was I tried to take a run up to Canada. I tried to go to, somewhere in that general area. It was past Marathon, but the game won't show that I got to Marathon because something weird happened when I got to Marathon and I had to revert back to there, which completely canceled the whole mission and teleported my truck back down to Los Angeles. But there was a road glitch in Marathon. The video that y'all seen, that road right there glitched out. The last video I uploaded, that road glitched out and I literally fell through the map there. Of course, that being said, That's one of those glitches that I've hopefully ironed out at this point. And that's how come I'm going to stick it to short runs after this one in my regular videos. So, I think it's time we continue on. As for stuff like laws or cop chases and stuff, cop chases don't technically exist. Like, see, right now I'm doing 58. I've got my cruise control to set to 55, but we're going down a mountain. Yes, cops can get you for speeding, but they won't technically, like, turn their lights and sirens on and come after you if they see you. They'll, like, pretty much just send your, quote, company a ticket or whatnot, and it'll pop up down there on the GPS saying that, hey, dude, you got a ticket for however much, and then it'll take it out of your money. Of course, see this cop coming down beside me? I'm doing 57 and a 55, and he's just like, yeah, you're good. You're going down a hill. Another thing, I gotta get over. Whee! Thank you. Is not like the other thing, wrecks. There's not an actual physical damage model for the trucks, like to represent damage. They all look pretty much like, if you wreck it, it's gonna look the same as if you didn't wreck it. But there is a damage meter which fills up in two ways. I gotta find a rest stop soon, by the way. But one of the ways it fills up is by just driving wear and tear over time. We'll add it up, which right now that's all I've got. Because, you know, if you wreck something, you'd have more than 8% damage. And pretty much the 8% is on my tires, because I've not actually changed them in like 3 runs. But I'm intend to do that after this run. I've got to find a rest area. I did not realize I was that tired. Let's see, where's my next one at? Technically speaking, where am I at? I am... There's not a highway rest area, so I guess I will just kind of stop right there. Yeah, as I get off of Interstate 5 and go through that area there that it always makes you go through because it's weird like that. Could it not make that different, like GPS-wise? Anyway, I don't know. I'll rest there. About how far away is that? Yeah, that's the first thing I've got from here, so that'll work. And then I've got fuel. I don't remember how many miles I had fuel for, but meh. So if you look up here, you can see that ramp right up there in front of us, that one that car is getting on, I've never went that way. Never been on that ramp. Anyway, gas is a thing, apparently. I've been trying to skill myself up in fuel efficiency, but, you know. So we're not getting off there. That's not where we get off. No. So yeah, eventually my character will start yawning. He'll be like, oh, and then it'll be like, oh. And maybe by that time, the guy in my fleet, the one that's got 13 hours left, or, well, it's not 13 anymore, is it? Maybe by that time, she'll be done with that one. I have to look after we rest. But yeah, it's getting us off the highway up here, and I'll be able to rest. But yeah, like, eventually he'll start yawning. And then if he yawns too much, the screen will start getting dimmer every time he yawns. Until eventually it just goes black and you don't know where the heck you're at or going. See, there he went yawning. So that was the first yawn. So that means it's definitely time to get off the road. Unfortunately, you can only stop at designated rest stops. Now what I'm about to do, I know that a lot of people are really going to hate this, but when I'm driving within city limits like that are not on the highway, I cannot drive in first person for whatever reason. I literally suck at it. So, I do that. Go into third person. Whoo! Did y'all see that? That was close. Wait, who did I... Oh, I backed into a dude! I hope that didn't damage my cargo. Oh my god. That's why I would have already switched to a third person prior to that wreck. Let's hope that didn't damage my cargo. Yeah, it didn't. Alright. I got lucky, dude. Whoa. Yeah, I hear you. You just backed into somebody. Anyway, just see it pop up that it was a $900 ticket for that crash offense. Yeah. course, technically speaking, I drove off from it, but the cops are just like, whatever. And that cop there, if I was speeding, he'd give me a ticket. He'd see me, but he wouldn't be like he wouldn't chase me specifically. And this right here gets me every time. The speed limit becomes 55 for all of a half of a second. So I don't even try to get to 55. I just kind of see right up there at the next sign where that truck is there. It goes back down to 30 up there. So I just try to keep it at 30 because reasons. And technically I'm not even at 30 right now. When we get to the rest stop, I do want to show off my truck. Let's see, it went back down to 30, and then that sign says 30. Oh yeah, I was like, I passed the rest stop. No, I didn't. I've stopped at that rest stop before. Anyway, I want to show off my whole truck. A little shout out to a homeboy in there too. That's gonna be in the show off. I hear ya. Stop ya yawning, Dippy. And then the speed limit outside of the rest stop becomes 40. But that's because the interstate's coming right up. Oh, my bad, went red. Oh, turn! That means the next time he yawns, the screen will darken a little bit while he yawns. But I'm gonna rest. Alright, anyway. Whoa, hello. It's dark. Well, so much for showing off my truck. Oh, what was I saying about Ida? Hang on. Go look at that right quick. Oh, yeah, well, I mean, y'all have probably seen my truck from that one. Y'all hadn't seen the surprise I was talking about. Alright, company manager, driver manager. She leveled up, it said, right? Ida. She's on duty. Where did she... She's on the road going from Los Angeles to... I don't know what state that is, but that's Eli, whatever. She did level up, it said, which I'm focusing on fuel economy for my drivers as well. So I think the auto training is on. As for Ben, he's technically still not got back to Los Angeles yet. He won't for another 8 hours. Oh, she did level up because she never had one her point in fuel efficiency, did she? Yeah, no. Alright, whatever. Because the whole audience knows exactly what... Yeah, there it is. There's my shout out. First and foremost, the flames on the truck. But secondly, you see the licenses in the window? Come on now. You can't miss it. That's a shout out. That is a shout out. And then my rims match my flames. I think that's about the dumbest thing in the world. But I didn't care. I'm going to continue driving. And y'all get to see how night driving works in this crazy game. I mean, at least until it becomes daylight. Yeah, see, I don't need to rest now. Hey, stop that. Do you mind? I didn't mean stop the truck all the way when I said stop that. No, I meant just stop not turning. Are my trailers gonna clear it? Oh yeah. This is one of those things, by the way, the piggyback trailers like that, I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. Anyway, that being said, oh wait, I didn't want to do that yet. Stop. Time to turn. Yo-ho, big boy. Gonna cause me to break a toy. Yeah, so because driving at night, y'all see what you can see, right? And YouTube, plus the lighting effects of this game, like the lighting in general, well, I can do high beams, I forgot about that. Like, the YouTube compression mechanism, y'all be seeing this a lot darker than I do. Yeah. unfortunately, and there probably won't be a darn thing I can do about it. But I can drive with my high beams on, you know, and save some trouble. Yeah! Now that we're back on the highway. Like, yeah, the high beams. No high beams. High beams. I think I'll just say screw the world and do high beams for now because reasons. Turn cruise control on to 55. And then we're gonna cruise. Alright. So 1,900 miles. That means in this video alone, so far, the short time that I've been way more than 100, because we were at like 2,100 that we needed. So, give or take, I've been approximately 200, if that says anything for the scaling of time. That's how come I'm going to try to keep all my ones on camera under 500 or 700. Like, I think I'll reach to keep them under 700. But if I accidentally get into the 1,000 because whatever reason, like, some stuff you can't pass up. Like, this one, for example. Like, this run was $108,000. And for the distance, it was one of the most high-paying ones I've seen. So, going down a mountain doing 58. There we go, leveled it back out. And you know something that this game's made me realize? I'm claustrophobic. Like, when I'm doing the speed limit, first and foremost, and I'm over in the left lane, well, first and foremost, when I'm in the left lane and cars are passing me, then I know that I need to be in the right lane. But when I come running up on somebody and I'm in the right lane, well, then I just get in the left lane, you know, like in places that have high speed limits. Yeah, but no, when I'm in the left lane and the wall's over there on that side and I've got a truck or something on the right side, like, I flip out. Like, I don't even know how to explain. I was like, I never thought that I was that claustrophobic, but even in a video game, when I've got a truck on one side of me and the wall closing in on the other side of me, I panic. I've been in more wrecks in that situation that normal people wouldn't have been in. So it's like, I don't even know. Of course, those wrecks have also been when I was doing 80 miles an hour and in the right zone. That being said, this thing is hard to control at 80. But, oh, would you look at that? We have construction. I've been in a couple of construction site wrecks, too. That wasn't here the other day. It didn't tell me what way I needed to go. Wait, what are they doing construction at 4 o'clock in the morning? I am in the right lane. Let's slow it down, though, because I don't know what the construction... Oh, 55. Oh, 35. Scorch. And then back up to 55. That was interesting. Can't wait till I have to deliver something to a construction site. Oh no, God, I don't want to do that. Please don't deliver anything to a construction site. But this game would probably be fun. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun. I like it. I just... these long hauls like this get boring. But like the long hauls, like that are over like 1,000 miles, would be fun if this game had like multiplayer and you could convoy, which technically convoys in the United States are illegal, I think, anyway, but this is a video game of the United States trucking, so being able to convoy up with your friends and talk to them, I think that'd be fun. I don't know, though. Anyway, that said, seeing how this is going to be the first video of this series, not everything about it's set in stone. My audience is going to be the ones that fix it, or that help this. Like, if y'all want to see these really long ones with me sitting there doing nothing but talking about random crap into my mic, well, then that's what we'll do. But, like, this series, at this point, is open to suggestions. Like, how long, or any of that, is all open to suggestions. That being said, I probably won't be able to please every single person, unfortunately, but in the cases that I know I won't be able to please everyone, I can make compromises. But yeah, like, in the comments, just be like, yeah, that was too long and boring of a trip, blah blah blah, or be like, you need to make trips that are like 100 miles and no more, or whatever. Just save all your long trips for off a video. So, you know, stuff like that. Hi, cop. Can I hit you? No? Okay. Yeah, that would be freaking insane. By the way, he's speeding. Actually, technically, no, he's not, because I think California is the only state that does this in this game, but vehicles that are not trucks can go 70. Like, I've seen that on a sign somewhere. Speed limit sign. Trucks 55, cars 70. Hey, there was a wreck right there. That's probably where that cop was going. Can't see what it was. Woohoo! That was almost a wreck. Alright. But yeah, like I said, this series is open to suggestion at this point. There's the sign, 70 with trucks 55. So, yeah. And that's all over California. Anywhere else that I've seen so far in this game, what the posted speed limit is what you can do in a truck. It says 80, you're free to do 80. So, of course, another thing about this game is like the customization aspect. Like, as I'm customizing my fleets. Yo, so this is what I was talking about earlier. I'm doing a speed limit. I'm coming up on somebody that I'm about to rear end. That truck there. I can't get over right now, but if I could, I would. And I'd get over and just be like, yeah, I'm passing you. But usually I'd stay in that lane until people started passing me. You know. Like that, because I got over. Was able to get over. And it's becoming morning. But like, for any of the new trucks that I would be adding to my fleet in the future, you know, you guys, my audience, will be the one to pick what goes on them. Technically speaking, oh, whoa, I'm speeding. Technically speaking, my audience will be the one to pick that, but they pick what they look like. That would be cool if that was from my fleet, but it's not. I don't have the flames or the rims. Yeah, anyway. They can pick the customization, what they want it to look like, the color scheme they want, and I'll make separate videos dedicated to the customization of the fleet and stuff, because I think that would be cool. So, of course, as of right now, the other two trucks in my fleet, the big difference is the fact that this one has a lot of interior work. It has the 2 license plates, all the mirrors, the bug shield, and the bull bars on the front. But, like, that is literally the only difference. Like, everything else is spot on accurate. They're all three the same. And the reason I did that was because I was under the impression that I'd be able to see other trucks from my fleet when I was driving, and I wanted to like have like 5 million trucks. Like, I wanted to have a 5 truck garage in every city that was maxed out with 5 trucks and 5 drivers, and have literally uh, green truck with flames army in Serpo Worldwide. So